Before we try to heal the inner child, I think we first need to question what we believe the inner child actually is, because it is often spoken about as though it is simply a wounded version of ourselves from the past, but the reality is more subtle than that. The inner child is not merely your childhood, it is the emotional self that learned how to survive. And survival changes people, sometimes loudly but often very quietly. There are moments in childhood that the mind may forget, but the emotional system does not. A child learns that emotion creates disconnection, so they become emotionally careful. A child learns that approval creates safety, so they become pleasing, helpful, easy to need. A child learns that conflict feels unsafe, so they silence themselves to preserve connection. And over time, these responses stop feeling like protection. They begin feeling like personality. But personality is not always authenticity. Sometimes it is adaptation, repeated long enough to feel permanent. And this is why inner child healing is not simply about revisiting painful memories. It is not about becoming trapped in the past. And it is not about blaming parents or searching endlessly for wounds. It is about understanding how the emotional self was shaped and what it had to become to feel safe, because many emotional patterns did not begin as dysfunction. They began as intelligence, as protection, as survival. A child who becomes hyper aware of others' emotions may grow into an adult who constantly scans for emotional danger. A child who learns that their needs overwhelm others may become an adult who struggles to ask for help. A child who learns that emotional expression feels unsafe may disconnect from their own emotions completely. And eventually, the emotional self becomes organized around protection, not authenticity. This is why many people can appear functional, successful, responsible, and still feel emotionally disconnected from themselves. Because survival and self connection are not always the same thing. And perhaps one of the quietest forms of suffering is living so long in survival that you no longer recognize what authenticity feels like. So, healing does not begin with force, it begins with awareness. Awareness of the patterns, the emotional reflexes, the fears, the protective identities that once helped you survive but may no longer be helping you live. And awareness changes something important. It changes the relationship between you and your survival responses. Because the moment a pattern is consciously seen, it is no longer operating in complete unconsciousness. And healing does not happen when the emotional self is judged. It happens when the emotional self no longer feels abandoned inside your own awareness. So perhaps inner child healing is not about becoming someone new. Perhaps it is about recognizing what the emotional self had to do to survive and slowly creating enough safety for that protection to soften, not to return to who you were before the world shaped you, but to reconnect with the self that still exists beneath survival. In the next episode, we will explore something even deeper: how the emotional self is actually formed, how childhood adaptation slowly becomes adult identity, and why many of the patterns we call personality may actually be emotional survival responses.